Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Rubik's Life, and today I'm going to show you how to disassemble and reassemble a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now, I've seen many people on YouTube struggle how to put their cube together, having trouble with the corner pieces, how to get it apart, and people are using like tools like a screwdriver, but I'm just going to show you how to get it apart the easiest way. And how to get the first piece. If you have a really tight cube and you can't pop the centers off to loosen it, well, then you may have to use a screwdriver to dig it, but that's going to mess up the edge pieces. But if you have a looser cube like the Allen V2 like me, stick your thumb inside of it and then just twist, and then it should pop out. My piece is very shiny because it's lubey and it has pieces on it. And whenever you disassemble it to lube it or just to disassemble it, like I am, make sure you sort your pieces. So your white pieces, put it in one pile. And then all you have to do to get your corner pieces out is just kind of slide it over to the middle and kind of just twist it and pull it until it comes out like that. Now put your white pieces over there and do the same for this one. And then like I said in the beginning, twist the piece sideways and it'll just pop out. Twist, grab this piece, twist it, and then just wiggle and pull out the corners. Wiggle, pull out the corners, and then twist this edge piece. And the reason I wanted just to sort the white pieces is that's gonna be your foundation to build it back up in the next part of this video. What you're gonna have to do is, from this part forward, it's pretty easy. Just turn the cube upside down so you can see the yellow face, whatever face is opposite for you. And then just start doing algorithms or just turning the cube and jumble it all up. You can twist out some pieces and it just goes crazy until you have no pieces left. This is what the core looks like if you've never taken apart a cube. And if you are going to take off the center caps, which I will, you need to make sure you 100% know your color scheme or have another cube with you to show you how to put it back together. Because if you get the wrong color scheme, these pieces won't work and then it will look really weird, be frustrating, you'll have to take it back apart later. The next step is to sort your pieces from edge pieces like this and from yellow pieces like we did with the white. So I'm going to do a time lapse of that. Alright, I'm back, and now all you have to do is the core after you have your 3 piles of pieces. And some cubes like this one, if you guys can see that, it's got a little, I don't know what I call it, like a little rivet in it, and like you can just kind of just pull, and then I'll pop the piece off. Some cubes are easier than others, and some are really difficult. See, the Oolong has these 4 pieces, the 4 little pole spikes or whatever, and they slide into these 4 pieces. So you want to put your center caps in their own pile as well, so I'll be right back after I finish this. Now that you have your center caps off, you want to flip them up color side. That way you can figure out which piece is which later, and make sure you have all 6 and you put them off to the side in their own pile. Now this is going to be the greatest part for you to lube up your cube and find equal tensions, which I already have because I love this cube and it's my main and I use it a lot. And there's no spring noise, it's super smooth, and all my tensions are equal. So now this is the second part of the video on how to assemble the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So first step, if you're a new cuber and you don't know how to put the center caps back on, or you don't know your color scheme, just follow along with me because I know, and I've been in cubing for quite a long time now, or some time now. So first step, you want to get your white piece, whether it looks like this with the Moyu symbol, or it's just plain white, or has a Rubik's Cube logo on it. You want to take this with the spikes and line it up like this. You don't want to have it crooked because then it wouldn't fit in. If you guys know your shapes, then you guys can just go ahead and push that in and make sure it's locked in. So now what you want to do with your white piece on top, you want to flip it 180 degrees so the white piece is on the bottom. and grab your yellow centerpiece and fit it in like you did your white piece. So now you have yellow and white. So flip it back up so the white piece is on top and yellow is on the bottom, and grab a blue centerpiece and stick it right in the front. And I remember blue is opposite of green, so you want to flip this, put the blue to the back, the complete back, and grab green and put the green in the front. And now this is where it gets tricky for some people. For me, since I saw 4x4 and 5x5, I have to remember, well, especially on 4x4, I have to remember the color scheme, because if you don't, you're going to mess up and have to start all over again. If you're a newer cuber, if you have another cube that's already assembled, like my Ling Po, you can see I have done all of it right so far. So you can just turn this to this side and find out that's red, and turn it to this side and find out that's orange. So if you turn it this way, you can figure out this piece needs to go to red. So if you have the white on top and blue in the front, the left side will be red, and grab your last piece and the right side will be orange. And now you have all your center pieces in the right spot. Alright guys, the next step is to put your white pieces back in. So grab your white piece pile and now sort them from corners and edges, which shouldn't take you very long, because this is a corner piece with the stock, and then the edge piece without the stock. They look very different. So you just want to put these in different piles. So corner, that's an edge, corner, that's a corner, and this is an edge. There should be 4 of each, 4 corners and 4 edges. So then move the corners to the side a little bit and have the edges. Now this could be a very frustrating part for some. It's not very difficult, and I'm going to show you the easiest way how to do it. So you have a green and white edge piece, and there's the white and green piece, center caps. So you want to put it, see this like hole right here in between these 3. You want to just kind of slide it in there. So mine just fits right in there. But if you let go, it's not in the right spot and it's going to fall out. So you want to kind of turn it sideways to fit it in and turn it the right way. And it just hooks onto here. So you can have this piece, this and the red piece, and slide it like this. And then you just want to hold the piece and slide it up to the white part. That way, these line up. And you want to hold it there. Since my cube is a bit looser, it will fall out. Next piece you want to find is the orange. Since we already have our piles sorted, it's not too difficult. So we have the white piece and the orange, and you can do the same. But since the green's already attached, and if you rotate it up, it'd move up the green and white piece. So you want to go over to the blue and orange piece, and then slide it up like we did before. And there we already have half of our cross done. Next, you want to grab your blue piece, which is this piece, and have the white towards the red, and then the blue lining up with blue, and slide it up 90 degrees, and that will line up your cross. And sometimes these pieces can be tricky because they're not lined up with the center, but just get it lined up, and look, now my pieces are holding in. So you just want to make sure you can hold the pieces and line them up until they're nice. So the cow line's all crooked, you can fix that. But once you get all your corners and the bottom pieces in, it won't be that bad. Now for the last piece, you want to go up to the yellow and red, and then just do this. Oops, you need to hold your pieces and then slide it 180 degrees up. And it's pretty difficult to get the last piece in, but I can help with that. So as long as don't do what I just did and not hold your pieces. But if you want to do it the easiest way, just slide this piece up like 180 degrees like I attempted the first time. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and just start over, and it's not that big a deal. And at least it's not like a 13 by 13 and then like all your pieces fall out, which I really want a 13 by 13. But now that you have your cross finished, you can just place it down and don't have to worry about those pieces ever again, because they're frustrating, and that's probably the most frustrating part for at least me. And maybe the last piece, which the last piece to put in on the yellow side, which I will show you later. So next step is the corners. So slide your 4 corners into the map area where you're building your cube or whatever you're doing it on, and rotate your cube to find the green, orange, and white piece. The white is on the bottom, as you already know, because remember it's opposite of yellow. And there's the orange side and the green side. So you want to stick it right here in this hole and then slide it down to the bottom. And it'll just sit right in there. And now you have the white, which is on the bottom, the green, and the red. So turn it till you find the green, red, and the white is on the bottom. Put it in the empty space and slide it down. And sometimes that will happen if you push too hard and then just pushes it away, but you can just kind of fix it like I did there. The next step is to grab the next piece, which you can find, which is my blue and red piece with the white on the bottom, and put it in the empty space and slide it down. The next piece is white, blue, and orange, which you can grab and do the same. And now you have the whole white side done. So you're 1/3 of the way there, and the next part is super easy. The next part you have to do is grab your 4 edge pieces, which you put in your edges pile earlier. So we have the orange and green piece. And you want to find the orange and green side, which is right here and here. And you want to line it up, because if you put it in like this, it won't work. Your pieces go in horizontally, not vertically, because that would look really weird. It'd be a cool mod, but it's not the 3x3. So you want to turn it so the green is on the left and the orange is on the right. And you want to line up these back pieces behind this circle tread, which is right here, this whole circle. And then you just kind of find that spot, that sweet spot, and it'll just slide right in there. Grab your next piece, which is the red and green, and don't put it in this way because then it'll be backwards. Line it up with the red on the left and the green on the right. Find the sweet spot in the back, and then it'll just slide in there. And then you have the blue and orange, whoops, and you find the blue and orange side. Don't put it in this way, it wouldn't work. And you put the blue on the right and the orange on the left, and then just slide it down until it fits. Find the sweet spot. I can't see because I'm behind a camera, but there we go. There's the sweet spot. We got it. And our last edge piece, this is going to be the greatest moment ever. Red on the right, blue on the left, and there we go. Now you can turn the bottom layer, just be careful, and you can feel it's smooth. It may not be smooth if you didn't lube it, but mine's absolutely 100% smooth. It's really nice. You don't want to turn it like that because then it'll pop out, so just be careful. Our last step is to grab all 8 of our yellow pieces. There's not 8 of them. Yes, there is. There's 8 of them, because this doesn't count as a piece here. So, I can't do math, it's summer. So you have your yellow, blue, and red piece. Find the yellow, blue, and red side. And you want to put your center piece in like that. So like how I did. It's kind of the same way as pulling it out. You can kind of take this piece and stick it under the yellow center and then just apply a little bit of force. You don't want to apply too much that you break it. But then this is not a center piece because that doesn't look right. Again, a cool mod, but not how it's supposed to work. And then just slide it into place there. And it won't stay, but that's what the edge pieces are for. So grab an edge piece, so a red and yellow, because it belongs on the right side. And then put it towards the corner piece, turn it sideways until it pops under, and then slide it like that. And that'll hold the corner piece. We need the blue and yellow, so find your blue and yellow piece, which is probably right here. Turn it sideways until it gets underneath the center cap and in the corner section, and then just slide it in. And the more pieces, like the last couple pieces, will be really difficult. Not super difficult, probably the most difficult part. You want to find your orange and green corners, or the corners that belong right here, depending how you're doing yours. Whoops. So here is the corner. Put it towards, stick it under the center cap until it falls into place. Grab the orange one, put the top of it into the center cap until it falls into place. And now you have this arrow shape. You want to grab another, you don't want to leave the corner because you might snap the stock of the corner if you do that last. So you want to decide which one you want to do last. So I'll just grab whatever I grab. So you want to turn that sideways and just pop it into place. And these last 3 pieces are probably going to be the most difficult, but again, they're not super difficult, especially with like a looser cube like mine. And I'm looking behind the camera, so it's going to be a lot easier for you. Unless you're using a Rubik's brand, then it will be pretty difficult. I just can't get this piece in right now, apparently. And what's weird for me is whenever I'm recording videos like this one, or whatever I'm doing in front of other people or whatever, it never seems to work the right way. And this corner will move around. Make sure it doesn't go over here. Keep it on the right side. And there you go. Now you have your green piece in. You want to grab the corner piece, not the edge piece. So grab your corner piece and put it into place. And this last piece, you can't turn it like this or do this because then it wouldn't work. Make sure you don't put it upside down because that would be really bad and wouldn't be able to solve. So turn it so the corner pieces are like that. These 2 corner pieces are lined up with the edge. Turn it horizontally and push it in until it separates and kind of wiggle it until it fits into place. And there you go. You have a solved Rubik's Cube. I'm using the Moyu Oolong version 2, and that's all put together. And it's really nice, as you can see. And I lubed it a long time ago whenever I first got it. But I just wanted to make this video because I saw several people out there struggling to put their cubes back together. Either it breaks at school or it breaks around in my neighborhood. And I'm trying to help them out. I told them I'll make this video for them. So there you go, guys. That's how you disassemble and reassemble a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My next video will be up sometime soon, but I will be busy these next couple weeks because on Saturday I'm leaving for a 2-week overnight camp with some of my friends, and I won't be able to record videos over that period of time, you guys. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Goodbye.